You may feel irritated after a few weeks of spending countless pounds on food in South Kensington. I mean, think about it. Most of the food we buy here costs upwards of £20 per sitting. In my case, I was eager to explore other neighborhoods in the city, especially for the benefit of cheaper pricing on food. Because, I mean, who doesn't want that? I decided to research on the different types of street markets that London had to offer, as I had heard that the city was filled with them. Finally, I decided on a destination. I planned out my journey and took a trip to the hustling and vibrant affair. Brixton Market would be an excellent choice for you to spend your day at, as you will be exposed to London's worldly cultural population and would be able to purchase food and goods at very reasonable prices. You would also be able to explore a part of London far away from South Kensington that would provide you with a new outlook on London's cultural scene. To make the journey to the market seem even more appealing, the directions are simple and transportation is reasonably priced. You will pay no more than £2 10 pence. Although the trip is a long one, the market makes it all worth your time. Start your journey on the eastbound Piccadilly line from either Gloucester Road or South Kensington tube stops. At Green Park Station, transfer to the southbound Victoria line to Brixton. Simple as that, you will take the Victoria Line train to the end of the line, which is Brixton Station. Upon exiting the station, make an immediate left. Then, walk a little bit and take your first left onto the walkable street which is Brixton Village and Market Row. Upon first glance, the market appears to be a shoddy street fair selling basic goods such as clothing and cleaning goods. But walking further in, your senses will be greeted to the foods of the world. From the halal meat markets to the fish markets, and from the fruit stands to the Asian food markets, you will not be at a loss of sensory pleasures. As you make your way through, the options become more plentiful. Small cafes and African souvenir shops line the sides of the market row. Crossing Atlantic Road and passing through Brixton Village, you will be greeted by more and more people shopping for the best foods and goods from around the world. For a photographer like myself, it was truly amazing to photograph the colors, shapes, and people that filled the space of the market. Throughout our time in London, I have found no other place like this, and it was truly a great experience, one that I would recommend for anyone interested in photography or having a great visual experience. The surrounding area was aesthetically pleasing. If you enjoy true urban centers, Brixton as a neighborhood would be a great place for you to visit. The faint wall murals from years past, combined with the elevated trains and the art displays surrounding the market, reveals London's deep urban side, something South Kensington can't come close to showing you. My favorite portion of the entire journey was just beyond the village and Market Row. What had once been a freight yard, abandoned among the urban chaos, has now been transformed into Pop Brixton, an artistic mecca of restaurants, rooftop decks, and lounging areas decorated with beautiful plants and lights. This created an idyllic scene for a pleasurable afternoon to enjoy the weather with some delicious food and drink, and be able to experience London's young culture from a new angle. Pop Brixton is definitely a place I would make a point to revisit with a group of people, as I would love to see what they would have to say in comparison with my experience. I then continued my journey across a side street and found a small market space called Granville Market. Here, I met some awesome merchants making Caribbean-inspired drinks, while customers basked in the sun and enjoyed the surroundings. Here I found my favorite mural that I'd love for people to be able to see. Just before leaving, I was able to purchase a small beef patty from a Jamaican street vendor for only £2.75, a quite fulfilling lunch for such a reasonable price. Overall, my trip to Brixton was the quintessential experience to exploring the cultural and culinary portion of London that I was unable to see from the streets surrounding the Crofton. I would highly recommend this experience to anyone who is looking for a day in the life of a cultured Londoner.